Welcome back to the firehouse for some more hotter fire reasoning, as I would call it. Tonight I'm going to be reasoning about well, all my reasoning is about the one still, but tonight I'm going to be reasoning about the one in the I am. You know, when the one come under the name of I am. Because I think I've reasoned about this reasoning before, but I have to brush it up, as I would say. Because it causes a great confusion amongst those who call themselves Christians. And the reason for this confusion is these Christians claim that their superstar, Jesus, said that I am the way and the light. No one come to the truth unless they come through I. So these people who call themselves Christians are followers of Jesus. Take this utterance that Jesus was saying that Jesus was the way and the light. But Jesus is not I am, is he? You know what I mean? Jesus, my friend, is not I am. I am, is the name of the one. You see what I mean? The one have many names. Like I tell you, as a bad fire lion, I call that one Rastafari. But I am not counseling in the Rastafari here in this fire. I want to explain who I am is, so that I want to shatter the illusion of any little idiotic being that think that any being that come out of a woman could be I am. If you know what I mean. No. No beings that come out of a woman is I am. But the statement that I am the way and the light, and no one, I mean that as well, absolutely no being then, if you want to put it that way, that come out of a woman can come to any understanding of truth unless they come through I. You see what I mean? Now, as a fire lion, it is my duty then, because like I tell human beings, all I am doing is, you see, like when the sun is shining, like I keep telling you, if you have a clean mirror, you can reflect the sunlight. It's true, innit? But even if I was pointing my mirror at you, that light could still blind you, even though it was only a reflection. So the mighty fire lion is reflecting the light of the I am. You understand? This I am is dwelling in all. He's a bad super duper. Can't you understand it? I am not the I am, you know. I am the spokesman for the one. So when I am telling you that I am mighty and dreadful and terrible, more than any man who ever come out a human being, that is correct, because I am. Because I am the one that watch it all from within. Doesn't matter like I tell you, whether you are living in this time, or you live in the time before, or you are going to live in the future. I am the one that watch it all from within. You don't understand it. I am the super duper of the entire universe. So, like I keep telling you, when you hear the speaker speak, please understand that I am not saying that I am the super. I am telling you who the super duper is and where he is, because he's my master, innit? And I know that one. Yes, well, when I say I know that one, it's the one is the known and the unknown. You see what I mean? It's nearly impossible to know that one. Yeah, because I am here, there, and everywhere in this entire universe. You understand? So when you hear, when these gullible people are having you believe that Jesus is the way and the light, Jesus is not the way and the light, my friend. I am the way and the light. And no one cometh to the truth unless they come through I. Or if you want to put it like I would put it, unless you come through conscience. Because conscience is the way and the light. Ain't no other way of you coming to no understanding unless you do what the fire lion tell you. Because the fire lion know the way to the light. And the only way you, any human being, like I tell you, come out to your mother. Yeah? The only way you're going to come to any understanding is when you stop your wrongdoing that you know yourself that you are doing. You can pretend all you want, like I say, go on pilgrimage, pray to Jesus, you know what I mean? Follow Muhammad, do whatever you want. But that ain't going to get you to no understanding, is it? Because I am the way and the light. And until you start and learn to follow the I, which is until you learn, right, to listen to your conscience and be guided by your conscience, you will always be in darkness. See what I mean? And as for wise men, like I'm telling you, are those of you who think that you are a wise man, how can you be wiser than the I am? And if I am the spokesman for the I am, how you think you could be wiser than I and I? You know what I mean? No, you must think that because I am saying such things that I am boasting about something. If I am boasting about anything, I'm boasting about my master then in it. I am just reflecting the one and telling you that the one is wiser than all human beings, living, dead, whoever. High council, low council, make no difference in it. That one is the supreme. You want to deny that? Well, many are denying it because they don't know this, but I know that the I am is the supreme master. Now, because I know this, which little human being do you think is going to test the intelligence of the I? You can't do such things. Because we're not here now talking about, we believe that the I am exists, you know what I mean? We feel that the I am exists, and, you know, there is no wishing and hoping in the fire lion. We just reflecting the terrible one himself, directly. See what I mean? So, you know, I don't have no doubt that the one sat up in everyone. You, black, white, green, blue, male, female, who like I say, who give, I should put a swear word, but I don't say that a swear word. When you say, well, I do not care who you are, is it? The I am do not care who you are. And so the speaker as a soldier then, following the principle of the I am, don't care who you are. Because you cannot be supreme to the truth, can you? And you cannot be superior to the I am. All your Bibles, your book, your Quran, whatever you got here pile up on this earth. All of your wise men who has ever lived, who has ever breathed, they cannot test the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the I am, can they? How are they going to do it? The I am is the master, see it all, know it all. He's so masterful, like I say. I marvel at the ingenuity of the one. Because how you go, like I say, even though I say I know the one, I know the one to a degree, but don't forget the one is also unknown. So I don't know him in his unknown movements. So it puzzles me how the one can be everywhere at once. You know? Who knew? Don't it fascinate you, like I'm telling you, how the one has put memory in you all to record you, to video you, watch all your deeds that you think you are going to get away, because for some reason, some of you think that you are superior to the power of the I am. You see what I mean? But the I am is more smarter than you. The guy is the general, So he's got there in you now what I call his super duper spy. For those of you who are high up in evil, I like spitting to those who are very high up and powerful within evil and this planet. I'm saying, brethren, Brethren mean friend devilment if you don't understand what I mean, because we all friends, aren't we? I'm saying, why are you now busy doing all these atrocities, and going on with yourself as if you're high and mighty? When everything is being recorded down there, for future reference, that is. And you will have to reap the consequences of what you're doing. Because you cannot defeat the power that I'm telling you about. It's not the power that I'm telling you about in it. It's not like I'm telling you, oh, I believe this power, it is underground. Or this power is up in heaven. No, I ain't telling you about anything that is up in heaven. We are now going to what we call the inner, unseen in yourself. Where we're talking about the mind, which is a positive and a negative feel. You understand? And then we're talking about the spirit. Let's just call it conscience. So within yourself, in your little darkness there, you human beings, in yourself where no one can see you, you are operating, you have a mind. This mind can either be positive or negative. So you can either be good or bad. But we don't only live with the mind. Behind the mind you have the terrible and dreadful one, which we call conscience. You will feel this one, I would say, touch you when you do something which is not right. But you don't have to listen to this one. But this one now is the master of all human beings. The master of all intelligence within the whole wide universe. Ain't no alien anywhere, or no alien beings, or anyone. No one can guide you to the truth apart from this one. No be, like how some of you have master who say you're following some people who die before and they're guiding you. No, we don't deal. I and I as a fire lion don't deal with any guide. You understand? We don't communicate with the spirit who used to live and pass through the body. Don't accept any guidance at all from them. The only guide the fire lion is under is the one. And this one, well, I'm telling you, this is the eternal one. The one that was in the beginning, the terrible and dreadful overlord, I call that one. I cannot find the words, right? There's no way I could find the word in any of my vocabulary to describe the mystery and power of the one that I am talking about. I'm saying, I don't, like a lot of billion, trillion, million, upon billion% certain about this one that I'm telling you about. Because we're not dealing with no joke business, isn't it? That's why I tell you as a fire lion, you'd have to wrap up all of the man them where you claim say a prophet and drop it in a one man for reach the fire level. Because now we are in firehouse. You understand? Firehouse, yeah? If a man would say, why you keep saying firehouse, firehouse, firehouse? Firehouse, yeah? Internally is where the spirit is. You see, like when you see outside, right? Just a quick example then, which I've given it over and over, but you still have to repeat truth, because truth is truth. When you are outside, you will observe the moon, which is it gives a positive and negative movement. Sometimes it shed full light, but always receiving its light from the sun. So firehouse would represent the sun outside. Firehouse, where light and heat come from, you understand? Now inside you have the mind working as a positive and a negative like the moon, and then you have the sun that is within. That is where firehouse is. You understand? None more. You would have to be a fierce soul to go over in the land of the spirit to meet the I am that I'm telling you about. You understand? So when I say that I am spitting from firehouse, that means I'm over in the land of conscience, reflecting it. That means I will blind any being who look into the light when I'm firing it from Firehouse. Because you know, in Firehouse is a place that exists, like I say, in every being who has ever come upon the planet. And every being who is living now. See, because now we're dealing with the truth, and we're not... the fire lion then, this is how bad the fire lion is. You don't have to bother about books. You know, like, the books could have been 10,000, 40,000 years old. It make no difference to a fire. I don't have to rely on knowledge. You see what I mean? Written things, what was written down. I am not even interested in history. Who built that house and who built this? You know, who is lying and who is not lying? Who cares who is lying and who is not lying? You know what I mean? Fire lion is not interested in all those things. Because you know, fire is one-dimensional. So I and I is only interested in the truth and the right. You understand? So we want to know if there is God. So we find God now, and now we can teach it and show you directly where God is in you. Now, if you don't want to accept that, no problem, because you have been videoed in it. You have been videoed for your life that you live in here. You can't escape with nothing. Anything that the fire lion say goes exactly like that. So I know for lots of 1,000,000,000%. That's why I don't even worry about people doing evil. Because where you going with it? All you're doing is hurting yourself. You cannot hurt the one. The one is not interested in you and your little idiotic behavior. You're less than an ants to the one. All you're doing is and the one don't wish none of these things upon you. What you are choosing for yourself. I am the one, if anything, who is concerned, not the one. It is the fire lion concern for his fellow human being. Why he is making the plea for you to change your ways. It is not the one who is making the plea. You don't understand. It is me as a brother, you know, flesh and bone man who come out of my mother. Is making a plea for all other men who have come through the same process, coming out of their mother and all my sisters. Yeah, it is me, you know, your brother, who is making the plea for you to change your ways, not the one. Understand? The one is in his oneness and just relax. Because the one has given you your choice. Why should the one be busy worried about what you are doing? You know what I mean? What laws you are breaking and what and all that and all that. Because the one already set the law, innit? The lie is already set. You understand? This is only a plea from a brother to a brother, or from a brother to a sister, or from a son to a mother, a son to a father. You know? You say, please, as brothers, let us live right and correct. Because, you know, there is actually laws and consequences to our actions. You know what I mean? Well, when I say the one wouldn't make this kind, I don't think the one would make this kind of a plea, no. Because when you're doing your wrongness, the one is constantly giving you the vibe not to do it. And you ignore that anyway. So he ain't going to come speaking like how I'm speaking, you know, passion and fire to you within yourself. No, the passion and the fire that you hear me speaking with is my own natural feeling of love for my fellow human being. You know what I mean? That I have seen them in the darkness, that they do not understand exactly what life is about. You know what I mean? Due to ignorance. But and at one time I never understand what life was about due to ignorance. You understand what I mean? So we had to change, because we never understand what life was about. It was only when we come to understand what life was about now that we never behave ignorantly anymore. But previously, to not understand it, of course everyone, like I said before, behave ignorantly. But the minute I find out that there was another side to life instead of the tail and you can go on the head, of course I would have to set out passionately to let all other men who are in ignorance know about this. You understand what I mean? So, it is a plea from a brother to a brother. I like to say a sister. Because like I say, the one himself, ain't going to plea like this to you. I would say the pleading of the one is more like a prompting. Like you get the feeling inside that you shouldn't do wrong. But ain't going to scream at you not to do wrong. You understand what I mean? Ain't going to scream at you. So the screaming, if I was the shouting that you hear is just coming from me myself, not the one. You understand? I am just like I would describe myself just one people of the danger then that you are putting yourself in. Cause it's like you have an opportunity here in life, then I say, to grow or don't grow. Or like a farmer, to plant good seeds or bad seeds and then reap or don't reap. Because maybe some seeds don't grow, innit? So maybe you are going to find out that you haven't got a lot to reap because you never plant any seeds. The seeds that you did plant, you plant them in not very good ground then. Maybe you planted your seeds in greed and lust and hate, jealousy, racism. I don't know where people plant their seeds, you know what I mean? I'm just telling them that they shouldn't plant it there. Your seeds that you're planting here on this earth, my friend, should be planting honesty, integrity, truthfulness, one love for all. One planet, one people, one universe, and one God. I know you don't like that word God, but God does exist, man. We just use the word to signify that there is a higher intelligence within life, and that intelligence does exist. Whether you want to call it God, Rastafari, conscience, the truth, no matter what you want to call the one does exist within you and within all human beings. Just like a living man who is walking up on him 2 foot and going about. The same way the one is a real and living electricity, if you want to call the one that, then energy that is within all human beings. Right. You understand? So, we're not talking about anything strange or foreign. You see what I mean? I am talking about real things. Not factual things. You see, just in the physical, like how you talk about a glass. Just like how we talk about a glass, and a glass is a solid physical thing. Yeah? Well, just in the same way, the one, or the I am, is a fact, real. But just because you haven't got the vision, I would say, to see within the dark, because we live in a visible and an invisible world. You understand what I mean? So in the visible world, you use these eyes and you can see the glass. And you see other people, you know what I mean? But we have spiritual eye then, that you could wake up to see within. Well, the fire lion wake that light up to see within. That's why I know what is within. Not through feelings, or hearing, which you can hear and feel the one. But through a mechanism called seeing, I have seen the one. So now I know that the one is in you. There are some power of the one. When I know this now, why would I be worried about, say, if it was the 7 billion of you on the planet then? It wouldn't make any difference, would it? Because 7 billion people cannot defeat the one. You understand? Or 25 billion, or 35, or 300,000 billion. Because if there was 300,000 billion of you, the one will be in the 300,000 billion. See, so the one the one multiply up himself in all kind of ways. The one don't matter, the one dwell, like I say, in male, female, those who are from the west, north, east and south, those who say the black, those who say the white, those who, no matter how you want to say this, that's why I'm saying as a fire lion, and as a fire lion teacher, when I'm teaching, who cares who you want to be? Who cares? You must think that I'm bothered that you're going to say, oh, we have wisdom down here in India from whatever here. That it doesn't matter. That cannot test the wisdom of the eye. And if you was in China, wherever you was, you don't have no wisdom down there to test the wisdom of the eye. Because the wisdom is one in it. The one that dwell within is the wisest of the wise. That's where wise man, he's the one that teach. Any human that you see on earth, right, spitting, I say, me including, speaking the truth, they learn it from the one that is within, the terrible one. You know, there's the sun that is within them, the firehouse. That is the only place that you can get wisdom to speak from. That one is the teacher. So any man who lived before, who care when the man lived? He live in China, because wise man live everywhere. The wise man that was living in China, it was the one who teach him that wiseness that he speak to those people at that time, or even if he's doing it now. If there's wise man in India, really wise man, he had to learn this wisdom of the one. Anywhere you are, that's who learn you the wisdom that you know, because he's the one is wisdom, wiseness, everything, Mr. Know-it-all. There ain't nothing no human can know which is right and correct within the universe unless they learn it of this one. And never mind this, you see if any aliens live anywhere in the universe, that is the same process, right, that they will have to go through for them to learn any wisdom at all. It doesn't matter, even if them live 55 trillion, billion, quillion light years away from where I'm speaking now, yeah? If they learn any wisdom at all, it is that same one who's got to teach it to them. See, because the one is the teacher of all, you know. Not like I say, not only on earth, anyway, the one run the entire universe. You don't understand. So whether you want to, when you talk about Jesus, you talk about Buddha, Muhammad, like me say, any superstar that you can conceive of and think about, the eye was in them. And if they had any sense at all, it was my master who teach it to them. Isn't it? Because otherwise, where would they get it from? They say they get it from out of the book, did they? Oh, so how did, this is, they're always going on about book and how book is wise. How did the wiseness that is in the book, how did it get in there? Did the book write itself, or did God show it out of the heavens? No, it was written down there by other men. That's how it got in the book, innit? And before men could write, it was in our heads. You don't understand? So if wisdom then, as an example, is a sea, it is not outside, it is inside. Because we draw ideas from in and put it out. So at some point, some little writer man or whoever draw ideas and write it in books. But whenever you write books, trust me, any book, it's going to end up positive and negative. You can't write anything and leave the devil out of it. So there is the Bible is a positive and a negative book. And the only way you can understand your Bible or your Quran, Bhagavad Gita, any book at all, is to know yourself. Understand yourself. Which is, and when you know yourself will give you light. You know, I am the light, innit? You see like how the sun give you sunshine outside. I am the one that give light within. So I will give you the light, yeah? And under my light, now when you read your Bible, you will see what is wrong and what is right in it. Or when you read your Quran, you understand? When you are living under I light. You see, so I think we're going to get ready to wind down out of this reason anyway. And this reason, I hope you grasp the fullness of who I am is, and what I am is, where I am is within your own self. Because ain't no way of you escaping this I am, are you? Whether you want to be male and female, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, life is a progression, yeah? And you are going to reap what you sow, you know. You must think that like I have to repeat, because you're partying now and you're sexing and you don't think about nothing else more than party and sexing and all your gold and your diamond and your big car and your big house and your swimming pool and your yacht and you go on your holiday and you sun yourself and you giggle and you think. But very soon that is coming for you, you know. Yeah, man, it's soon dead, man. Let us come and take you. So you think you're going to die and finish? No, man. Your spirit will be living, but how? How? You see what I mean? Because you're going to reap what you sow. All the vile evil where you do on earth, you must think your blood clot getting away with nothing. You ain't getting away with nothing, fire. Not one single being, like I tell you, who come out of their mother. That's how I like to put it that way. Not one single being who come out of their mother and transgress against the law that run this universe shall escape with nothing. The only way you can escape with your wickedness is to change your ways. Easy as that. Even if you kill 50 men, right? And you want to be forgiven, just stop killing people and start living good. All your sins are what you call sins. That's what life is about. It's not about the wrong that you do, because every man has done wrong. No man has ever lived who has never done wrong. It's just when you decide to stop. Anyway, I am going to stop and reel out and fire out from the firehouse. See it? And meet you on another reel. We'll be ready to spit some more fire from I am Rastafari. Leave it. Fade out.